Hi and welcome to another one of my vintage hi-fi videos. I've gained a few more subscribers recently that are into car boots, buying stuff at car boots and reselling it on eBay. So hopefully shortly I'll be coming up with a few more tips of maybe if you're one of them kind of people buying to resell. But in this video I've done a little experiment for 2 days which I wanted to share with you about different kind of speaker wires in a system and what the different sounds I got or didn't get by using different wires. I used 3 amplifier stroke receivers. I used a Sansui AU101. I used this Rotel RA311 amplifier, and I also used a Sansui 311 receiver. So they're the 3 items I used. I used 2 pairs of speakers that I had handy. I've lent a pair out which I'm a bit annoyed about because they would have come in handy. But the speakers I used was my Celestial Ditton's 15s that I bought recently from a car boot, and also a pair of Wolfdale Delta 70s. And I used a CD player which was Marantz, it was a special edition one anyway, I can't remember the number now, and that cost me about £40 second hand. Right, I played some 70s music on CD and also some 80s disco kind of music as well. Plenty of bass, plenty of drums and some treble there, some fast ones, some slow ones to give me, a kind of overall feel for it, overall sound I would say. And these are the 3 wires I used. The first one was just a normal 13 amp mains cable. The reason I use this is because I've been reading a lot on the forums that people use 13 amp mains cable as their speaker cable, and I'm quite happy with the results. So lucky enough I had a 5 metre reel of cable downstairs extension that I cut up, and I actually took the wires completely away from the sleeving, so I just had 2 wires. Well, it was actually 3 but I just used 2, and the 2 I used was live and neutral. It doesn't matter which 2 out of the 3 I used. The second one I bought from one of these kind of pound shops or dollar shops about 15-20 years ago. It was 5 metres in the packet, reeled up, which was handy because the speakers are placed 2 metres apart. I had 2 metres of cable for the left, 2 metres of cable for the right. I thought that was a fair kind of like measurement of cable to use for each one. And yeah, like I say, I bought this for £1 for 5 metres. I actually bought 4 of them while I was there because I thought that's fairly good value really. And looking on eBay, this goes for about £5 or £6 these days. And my mate had, lucky enough, 4.5 metres of cable left over from when he was doing his surround sound system, so I've got that off of him for the time being. And that cost him on a reel, he bought a reel I think of 20 metres or so, and that was £3 a metre a couple of years ago, so that's probably £3 or £4 a metre today, and that's from an hi-fi shop. I don't know what the actual cable was called and he can't remember, but that's actually 2mm. When you twirl it up like that and put it against a ruler, it's 2mm. This one's 1.5 and the 13 amp cable is 1. That's approximately very close. Within well within half a millimetre, obviously, because they're going up in half millimetres. So yeah, that's just near enough perfect. So place the speakers, I set up, listen to the music, and I mean, I must admit, it is hard to remember exactly how the last record played when you're swapping the wires over. By the time you've done it all, sat back down again, got back in position, it is hard to remember. What I did do is I left each unit on for 15 minutes to warm up, just left it turned on, so it warmed, not that it's valve or anything, but just to get everything nice and like settled down, should I say. I do that with most of my equipment. It seems to be about a 15-minute, and you get that, the better quality sound seems to come out of it after about 15 minutes. Not that it's a mega difference, but I do notice a slight difference in the sound after about 15 minutes of play on any of my items. And the conclusion I really come to, in the point of this video, is that I couldn't tell the difference between any of the 3 cables. I just could not tell the difference. I had a mate come in who sat down, one of the days was over 2 days, who sat down for a good few hours and listened to it as well, and he couldn't tell the difference either. And he's got quite an high-end system he's bought himself, so I think he's got a reasonable quality, quality, sound quality to his ear. He could hear, and he could not tell the difference either. So just my thoughts on that maybe the cable is the least of your worries on systems like this. There's more different things to think about than actual cables, and a reasonable quality cable, maybe for a couple of pounds a metre or £1 a metre, is going to suffice. That'll be plenty. I will stick to the cable I bought all them years ago, and that to me, it's still a good quality cable. It sounds nice, it sounds fine. It's a nice snug fit, like I said. I found the mains cable maybe a bit too flimsy, two of them, and you've got two wires flapping about because I took them out the actual sleeve, and this is just a bit too thick. It was just awkward getting it in the speakers and in the back of the amplifier, and it's just a really thick cable really. There's no need for my setup, and I'm not benefiting from the sound of having that, so I might as well go something a bit more flexible, more manageable, and just overall easier to work with. So that's it for this video. I thank you for watching. I will be coming back soon with another thought and things I picked up maybe and wanted to share with you. So I thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you.